You got 2 on that one, huh?
Uh-huh.
That's sick.
Hey guys, welcome back to Life by the Bow. So today we're doing something completely different, something we haven't done for the video. So
We've done it before, just not on video.
Yeah.
Before.
And this is kind of a special place for Clay and I because a year ago, on July 4th, Clay popped the question, and that's how I became his fiance. So Clay, tell him what we're gonna do today.
Well, first things first, luckily you said yes. But we are here in Crystal River, and it is just such a beautiful place. I mean, we live in probably one of the best coastal destinations in the world, and that's the Florida Keys. But every once in a while, you got to get out of your comfort zone, do something new, do something different. So we're here to do some scalloping. It's not going to be any crazy scalloping show, just because same thing kind of happened last year, same thing's going on this year. Scalloping hasn't been as good as it's been in previous years. But nonetheless, we're gonna get out there, try to catch some, and then come back in later on and show you guys some of the freshwater springs here. I'm so excited. So let's stop talking, let's get out there and get to it.
Let's do it. So I'm gonna tell you what you need in order to be a successful scalloper. So the first thing that you're gonna need is a boat to bring you out here. So we have our boat, but if you don't, go ahead and rent one here in Crystal River. The second thing that you're gonna need, a dive flag. You wanna make sure those boats see that you are swimming in the water, and don't forget, it's the law.
That's right, you don't wanna get run over out here.
No, sir. So the next thing that you're gonna need, the most important thing, is a snorkel and a mask in order to see those scallops, to grab them. And in my case, I just hand them over to Clay. He puts them in his pocket, or you can bring them back depending on what your preference is. And the last thing that you need, but I don't have it out here, is a 5-gallon bucket, but Clay will explain that. And stay tuned to watch us get some scallops.
This year, the scallop season in Crystal River opens July 1st and it closes September 24th. So that means that there's still plenty of time for you and your family to visit Crystal River and catch some scallops. As Stephanie mentioned, we were supposed to talk about the 5-gallon bucket, but that was supposed to be used in order to measure our scallops daily bag limit, which is 2 gallons per person. We never ended up reaching our limit, but we still had a blast throughout the process. In our opinion, scalloping is the ultimate fishing-based family fun activity, as it requires almost no skill rather than spotting and diving down a foot or two in order to retrieve the scallops. It's easily compared to an Easter egg hunt, easy yet rewarding, as you're almost always guaranteed to catch a few scallops.
Throw them up here for me. Here, throw them up. Nice. Look at that. Woo!
So as you guys can see, we've already caught a couple scallops. We hop back in the boat to eat some lunch, take a little break, but before we get back in the water, I figured I'd fill you guys in on how to actually find the scallop grounds out here. Really not that difficult. If you're staying in Crystal River just like us, all you have to do is just come up out of the river, get out here into the bay, look for some really nice luscious seagrass surrounded by potholes, and if you can find that, you're gonna find the scallops. Last year was really difficult. This year is probably just as difficult. In the past, you could fill up like 5-gallon buckets full of scallops, but nonetheless, it's still just fun being out here, you know, getting in the water, swimming around, seeing all the sea life. I mean, it is just such a blast. So we're gonna get back in. Hopefully that helped you guys, and hopefully we can catch a couple more scallops. All right, so we are done for the day. It has been a blast swimming around looking for all these scallops. As you guys can see in here, we got probably about, I don't know, I'd say 2 dozen, but that's them all kind of up close and personal. We're gonna clean those up later and make like a little ceviche dish. But we would probably do this all day, but there's some storms rolling in. We're gonna see if we can head back up the river and hopefully show you guys a little bit of the springs. And I gotta tell you, you want to stay tuned because they are so beautiful. So let's get going. Alrighty guys, so we just made it to the springs here, but before we get in the water, we're gonna clean up all of our scallops. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to do it. So what you wanna do, first things first, is prop open the scallop. You don't really wanna go any more than that because you can actually damage the meat inside. But once you get it open like that, you're gonna take the spoon, scrape the top side of the shell. Once you do that, we can get rid of this. And then this white part right here, that's actually your scallop, or I guess you could say the muscle. That's what you're gonna eat. All of this is just guts. So we want to take that spoon and just kind of work all that out. If you need to, use your hands. That's what I like to do. Clean that up real nice. And then that right there is going in our ceviche. Alrighty, let's hop in the water. So as you guys can see, it's day 2 of our Crystal River trip, and we have just had a blast so far. And most importantly, it's just always nice to get away from our hometown, experience something different like scalloping, the springs. That's just something we don't get to experience at home. And most importantly, we got to come back and visit the place that we got engaged a year ago.
I know, so it has a special place in our heart.
Of course.
It's also great to get away from work and away from the kitchen. You know, I love cooking, but I also love a nice vacation where I can just go out to eat and it's simple and easy.
Mm-hmm. But we did prepare something for you guys, and speaking of simple and easy, that's exactly what we did here today. As you can see, we just went to the grocery store in the vegetable section, right next to the refrigerated vegetables. We bought this plethora of pre-cut onions, tomatoes, and peppers. And as you can see, it comes in this great little container, which we used as a bowl for our ceviche. So in addition to those vegetables, we just added some lime juice, some salt and pepper, and then threw our scallops in there, let it cook overnight. And then here we are today, back out here scalloping, and we have some fresh scallop ceviche.
That's right, and guess what? I also brought my appetite. So let's dig in and see how it tastes.
I'm sure it's gonna taste good, but
Oh, it better.
it's hard to make ceviche taste bad because we love lime. So anything that has lime in it, we automatically love. And I mean, these were literally just caught 24 hours ago.
Let's see. Perfect meal for the boat.
That is so good. But I really appreciate you guys watching our videos. You know, we're growing so fast, and it's so exciting and it's so motivating for us to continue making these videos because we just love the fact that you guys are enjoying being here. So
Yeah, we do, and it's also great to have you guys on our trip, but we want to keep enjoying our trip without the camera, so
we're gonna get back in, do a little more scalloping. But
don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Let us know what you think, and we'll see you next time.
see you guys. We appreciate you watching.
Bye.